Welcome back. This is still Bryt TV. Miss Ama Kwaba Stronku. Sesi ana do afidie ni to ha wani gusa wo hwe Bryt TV meeting the MCI eboa. Menda mabo afo ase na afa me fa me guest ne me ne ba betwetwe nkomo embro. Camidoh hot pepper. Eye mekosama ase say aba ya packaging is nice. Unim say ne no market women ni bebre na wo ko market say wo kwakoto mekosama. Dodo na wo de niema frafra. Enti Mr. Pedia FDA agia tum say ye. Camidoh hot pepper, mekosama, utumi de ye with stew, with soups, with spaghetti, bibia we hear that cake of spice woman, Camidoh hot pepper, we hear. Camidoh hot pepper, one available in different sizes, into restaurant for a fee, wa wu to quite student, wa wu pe, sa mekosama, ube to media fra we drian, and utumi to small packs, nibe, uti and one way you soon asa, ya wakasiye so how ube to me ato, na we you so, kama papa. We will be a whoopeme qua a more sheer. I am a drian very spicy, a Camidoh hot pepper, and unqua and a we here. Sasona a year Vical 20, wouldn't send your Vical 20 to say no, a boosty immune system, no amayanya or ding at the aquatia yarewa. Vical 20 the ultimate immune system a fee a year Joy Herbal Center for and a 1 more year Vical 20. Wouldn't send your Joy Herbal Center for the Joy ointment to buy and the can send ye year Juman. So na Vical 20 no boa etu yarewase adansi dia eba no edoso ntimpacho but modern pe Vical 20 ni bi nenum wo yo ba wa fefra untumi num Vical 20 wo ye akola so a won 12 years untumi ennum Vical 20 ntini aka ne de obi abetumi anom Pepsodent say your smile really matters. Say we be nipem na we kasa. What to me afa wo say asere enka mboni mfi wanu mu ma no eye Pepsodent pay. Ene to me abo ama wa achieve sa results no. Eye na de bia me kasa mpempi no ukọ shops. Obeti so obi say me pacho me top Pepsodent ni ye toothpaste bia na e de ama no. But Pepsodent ne de eye brand on its own. It's a toothpaste a brand no edin edi Pepsodent. Enti wo kwa koto eduro a wo pese wo di clean with teeth a wo kwa wo se wo pe Pepsodent make sure say sa na ya tro so na wo so we use say ye wo charcoal ones wo ho eno so beboa ama wo se ho aye fita nti me sure bomodi apebito tiger nut powder from Covi organic foods tiger nut powder so beboa ama fiber wo aduane mu adoso ntimpacho pebito baby amedu ide me introduce me guest amne no eba bon komo. He's one of the renowned artist manager we have here in Ghana who have worked with a lot of brands womodoso no angasa ban mema no angasa abona power so we're sharing the journey so that we get to appreciate him more and mostly appreciate the faces behind some of the artists that we see and love and enjoy their music. My guest and George Britton, kind of Britton, George Britton. Everyone are sweetheart at the same. Bibi aboko. They say Bibi aboko. Say Rebecca Trio. So they would good British man there. Oh, of course. Why not? Why not? Hey, on Sansu there. On San Blink say.
Minya gold be from them.
Anyway, before we even get into our conversation, how is marriage treating you? How is the married life and all of that? You took us by surprise, but yeah, in your book,
and I think it was marriage is beautiful.
Right.
It's just two friends coming together to to make sure that the friendship lasts forever.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing.
It's been nice. Is there any pressure? We hear a lot of people talking about.
I mean, it's not pressure because it made me worry about that.
Right.
What I say.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just continuing what
we already had. Just that we.
I mean, I think I'm one of the few people who practice sex after marriage. And so,
legit.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I mean, not to get so much into that, but when it came out that you were married and all of that, did a lot of people express the fact that they actually surprised?
Oh yeah, I got that a lot.
How did that make you feel anyway?
No, but I was expecting that because I didn't want to put it out.
Okay.
And unfortunately, if I said I was going to do it big, would have been big because I think I've got loads of friends. And see, I just wanted something simple. I just wanted, you know, I'm a very quiet person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we did about 50 people.
Yeah. But did you really get 50 people? Because with Ghana, I know definitely you get more than 50.
No, the actual plan was to get 30 people.
Okay.
And you know, the families and few friends.
Yeah.
And then I think the 50 escalated to 30 escalated to 50.
Okay.
So, you know, we met, I mean, friends came, I mean, you know, family, which most of them, you know, came from the woman's side. And of course, my family was also, it was quite something small.
Yeah. Yeah, we realized. Some of us were disappointed because we were expecting you to invite us.
No, we'll do one for you.
I'll do a special one. May another one. And I get it. I totally understand. For someone who's very private.
Oh dear, it was way surprising because we didn't even see you pregnant.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, you and Caroline Sampson are two people that I don't know how you conceived. I know how you conceived. I don't know how. But I don't know how you got pregnant.
And nobody saw it.
I know how you conceived, got pregnant. I don't know how you guys were even pregnant. I never saw you pregnant.
Yeah. But there was a time you came here. I think I was pregnant.
Is it? No, I never saw you pregnant. So, you and Caroline, I think maybe in the near future now, I'll do a seminar and talk to us how to
hide their
pregnant. You know, it was exciting, but
I get it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to you too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm baby Sarah
Mati, no problems. Say, ni boy but every day.
I mean, so.
Anyway, let's come to music. George, today we want us. I want you to educate us more about artist management.
Okay.
Because for people like us who are on TV, you get a lot of young talent. When we reach out to you, the fact that they think you are on TV, maybe you have access to some celebrities, so they think you are in a position, say, to me, I manage talent. But before we come into the educational aspect of this, maybe some people say, time being a media space anymore, and how you began your journey as an artist manager. Okay,
I say, I think so. The media space in Miramo in the year 2005. As you know, Miriam as a graphic designer, and as a blogger as well. Miriam, start time now internet hoarding. I mean, Miriam through GhanaMusic.com.
Yeah.
And so now we are very. I think so now. The only music website our Ghana, and so now. And internet na heading. I mean, obia nyanyuma. So we promo radio na TV, so you can enka ho. But we saw the future, and see. I only started since 2005.
Yeah.
Musa till about 2000 till today we are still on internet online. But since 2005, I remember GhanaMusic.com. That time now, I think so YouTube buy no. I think around 2007, 8, 9, 10 thereabouts. YouTube buy. And YouTube buy, we were aggregators for YouTube, and then most of the artists that mobile app in be on YouTube from the Rough and Smooth, the Bradfords, the Tinys, Assam, Stonebar, all these boys. I mean, most of these boys when they're coming up in a be a YouTube and it was exciting to work with them because. I mean, me as a now, me promotion more online, and see, I got so close to them. It's now if dead, like a German there.
I say only
you know, I think the first day I fell in love with that German engineer here because Madam for me friend Kente.
Okay.
Kente there, I think those days. Most musicians, those are the Castros of my time, Tiny, Lynx, those days. We bring him Kente. Kente was a designer. And Tina Kente, it was the first CD, next jacket him.
Yeah.
So Kente was the one doing most of them for a lot of artists in 2002, 2003 for Ebano. And so someday when I'm going to call free Kente, Saturday my office will come to me. Na air print and the other. And so when I Kente friend, he said, "Oh, Menko Johnny or Big Ben."
Big Ben music production.
Yeah, music production. Menko Johnny. Until Corny Hono say, oh, you may be Daddy Lumba. I think one of his, albums, early 2000s.
Yeah.
More baby. Until we went to design it. We came back to the shop, in the office. You're buying the Daddy Lumba. And for me, for the first time, me Daddy Lumba.
Now what's Daddy Lumba?
Yeah, because now me you know me Daddy Lumba.
Yeah,
especially I had an uncle who always plays Lumba. So I was starstruck, and I just love the fact that, oh, this
Daddy
is the
Lumba,
man.
yeah.
And I mean, the name me finished. I mean, this is the character, Daddy Lumba, and there are a lot of people working behind him to make sure he looks good.
Yeah. So
how long? I mean, we did some meetings and happy to be involved. And so let me say, so okay, so this is how it is. I mean, I'm a consumer there. Me as a fan there. The me who want to say me nipa ni video.
But who name
nipa no? And what I say, nipa ni a bigger. But you name the course of and see. That experience was beautiful for me.
Right.
And to me, free honor, then I got into that. So what I said there was to do, let me designing CDs, promotion CDs, my artists.
Yeah.
And me designing my printer, Momo, Castro, most of these guys. And say, you want to bear me there? And I'm here more of promotion.
I feel they're not printing. I say.
I'm not printing
so
account,
but
because
that's a priority. Now, baby,
yeah, because
also
because you're online, and those days are online. Now we were more into more Ghana phone while brochure.
Okay.
Because all on the internet, you know.
I want more.
But now I have to say, you know, I mean, GhanaMusic.com. So, so most of the old music videos, so most of the drums, drums, the logo, Ghana Music on my head. So, I mean, those days we were labeling almost all the videos. And our goal was to sell the Ghanaian content here, to Mama Brochure. So, you know, we kept going on, and I was promoting. So one day, me call Zamalito in the studio. And to me call, usually not me call, first, not them and say, you know, because I was creating a relationship with all the producers and engineers and even the artists, I may call most of the studios. So in the 2000s, you know, I was friends with, I can't say almost, but I was friends with most of the producers, the video directors, the artists, because now we wanted behind the scenes content.
Yeah.
We wanted content to put online. So now so the design and then we used to do that before.
Okay.
And see, it was fun, you know, you're building relationship from the OM studios to Harsha studios. All these guys, all these studios, you know, were really involved. And in Temema, Minyanamfu be Bryt. And today I call Zab Mallet to my name, Sabeka Ekra. Because Zab and I say, oh, Charlie George, why you not go start because like you know almost everybody in the industry. So now girl be edit.
Okay.
And I say, oh, I can start with edits because after we produce, yeah, like Omano.
So I think I will remove maybe announce to make.
I think she'll need my, I can't say my connections and my, know-how. Now I'm saying, okay, let me give it a try.
Okay.
So not edit, not a gospel. She was a very beautiful girl. And we started. But then, yes, I understood promo or maybe promo, but I didn't really understand the whole thing about artist management. Because so artist management trying to say they may promote you. I mean, everybody can promote, but there needs to be as a structures, name plans be or before
a strategic planner.
And see, many days, we went on for like a year, and because we were a boy and girl, and I wasn't professional. I did what Bulldog said he would do.
Oh!
So it wasn't.
So you ended up in a relationship with him?
Yes, I think I did.
Wow.
Yes, I think I did. And it wasn't professional, it wasn't right. And I think because we spent a lot of time together.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was single as well. And I was single.
And so you guys dated and eventually, Ejumanu be basa.
No, Ejumanu they were doing it all. Ejumanu they were doing because it's not me they see my necessary person here. I mean the mere fact that you were that guy behind the star. Yeah. It excited me. Yeah. And it's not Ejumanu, and she was doing a gospel. Okay. So what we did, I mean, sometime in the end is there. Let me call Presbyterian churches now. Because my church so more some teach but to pa.
Now
Presbyterian Voterians per Presbyterian. I think there's a particular church on more paper. There's a church. No, I think it's
Voterians.
Yeah, I think it was Presby. Presby. So what we did was make EP. Yeah, EP.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
Hey, Mumwaye.
EP church.
So like not just say from
yes,
church
and I'm
to
quite
church.
sorry, and I'm so I have this artist. I can let her come and open the show, and I said like be more events, and I said
Yeah.
And I think she was smart. I think also now I spent some time in Nigeria. So we did some amazing show. She opened for some artists back then at the Winners Chapel.
Yeah.
I remember, so I was in the church. I was into church, even though I'm in Kwaso Bebre.
Okay.
And I realized that first and foremost, the person is or talented. What you need to do is to push on the part beyond where he or she finds herself.
Supposed to go.
And the move on and rainy season came and a lot of things came.
Okay.
And we had to separate the relationship
and focus on business.
But
so would you agree, say at some point the relationship was sort of interfering with the job?
Very much, because it was interfering.
Okay.
And because I was also young and I'm babbling, what you said. Then I also wanted to taste Inema Bebre. And this is a person that will manage here. I couldn't have a relationship, love issues, and I meant name and clear. So what we did was we didn't become enemies. We didn't.
But it was a mutual understanding.
Very mature. Okay. So what I did was, I decided to move on to the other side of music.
Okay.
Because I'm a gospel, and I decided to remember areas.
After it did, you didn't manage any other female artists.
Oh, directly my boy it came from afar, but directly no.
But was it because of the experience you had with Edith? You felt like probably a Osako echo managing another female artist that you might end up, together because coincidentally.
Honestly, my dream was I think the rate at which I wanted to move and I was moving, I needed Ubia or match me energy,
okay.
To move.
Okay.
So it was hard working. She was beautiful. She was everything. But then again, I decided. The same as a mallet.
Yeah.
So many edits after many the name Zabs introducing me to Nilante, okay. Dr. Nilante.
Yeah.
So many Nilante started at Juma. I think 2008, 9, 10, I think 2009. So Nilante so Juma Kakra. And through Nilante, then I was also learning on the job.
Okay.
You get me? I was also learning on the job.
I get it.
Because many need and they say now I was being paid a month for what I was doing for him.
Okay.
Because need and say. He will raise his own money to do promotion, but he was a medical doctor.
Yes, he was.
And so now
because a complicated.
On to be booking interviews, you have to let him know a month and ahead. What they say because you're a doctor. And then it's not the way I'm person moving.
Now it's slow now. Okay.
And see, move on. We did about a year and a half or two. We were able to win some awards.
Okay.
I remember 2009 we won Male Vocalist of the Year, and I think Song of the Year, and again he followed up on the visual. So it was really exciting for me. And so I'm not quite now a bit relaxed with the music, relaxed in the sense that the kind of music it does, because we're reggae.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the the number one genre in Ghana.
In Ghana, of course.
Then aside that, now me who's okay. Even with this, we've been able to win some awards. That means that
there is hope
when we get to the other side and get rough, we can. So in Moho, then again, I think I was doing some activation for Standard Chartered Bank.
Okay.
And I couldn't frame me. When I couldn't frame me. I was friends with every artist then. When I couldn't frame me, said, "Oh, you really won't see me?" But me when I'm saying more high street Standard Chartered.
Yeah.
Me year Juma be a master Standard Chartered Brown. And so buy it was fun. I think buy it's a banking hall. And they won't say you need video.
Edith video.
No. I couldn't video.
Okay.
I'm sure I like the video, but I think we can tweak one or two things about the video because it's part of the branding. What you show the people is what they consume, and maybe you would like to change one or two things. Until I started doing some common, and I think 2-3 days later, I saw a friend. He said, "Oh, a person will be home." Until shy, so let's work. And I'm saying, "Okay."
That is no person managing.
Me managing.
So from Edith to Nilante, then Ako Nana.
Then Ketcher.
Okay.
Then Camidoh.
Okay.
These are the ones I was I was the main guy.
Okay.
But there were other ones that I was part of the team.
You were part of the team. You were not
team,
mainly sort of.
I mean, I've worked with quite a number of them. I mean, I've been behind Artobis before. I've been behind even Stage A. I've been behind.
Hey, Stage A.
Quite a number.
It
is funny thing with Stage A. He called me was it 2 days ago? I was with my daughter, and Stage A called, and I think my daughter picked. Usually, he has my phone playing games with him. So he called, and Stage A told him, okay, tell her that Stage A called.
Okay.
And my daughter came and said, oh, somebody called. He said it's Stage A. I'm like, oh, you don't know him? He said, no, Daddy. So I had to go on YouTube to show him, to start playing Shashi Owo and all these things. So, and I mean, all these guys, they were my friends. I mean, when the Tema movement came, we were there. I remember I was there when they were shooting most of the videos in Tema in those days. So I've actually directly and indirectly been part of a lot of artists.
But mainly are these ones
I mean, these are these guys. I mean, Akon and Atike.
Is it possible, say, an artist manager can manage 2 talents at the same time? Or even more? Is it possible?
I mean, you can. That is if you have a team.
Okay.
But say solely. I mean, if you're doing it alone, you lose focus. Okay. You know, and then again, a little bit of you kind of say jealousy will come inside to play from the artist because if you feel like you are giving this one more attention than me.
Is that not the case? We've seen that in a lot of camps because a lot of recently Fela Luna, Frida Rhymes. There are a lot of artists I don't want to call Omufi label because they feel they are not getting the attention needed.
It is true. I know the reason why I'm Bibrina calling because Bibrina feels you are giving a party A more attention than party B, which I also deserve because every artist who knows how to start.
Yeah.
What I say, the new Biana has time to go through the process to let you know that. Listen, I mean, I remember I was telling Camidoh that don't worry. I think when he came in fresh, I was telling him, don't worry, your time will come. You know, just keep doing what you're doing. Your time will come. And I mean, times that they also look at the people ahead of them like, I can do what he's doing, but I'm not giving a chance. I'm not saying Camidoh said this. I'm saying that's the general
I get your
thing, especially when they are come some artists prepare. So you can do that, but if you have a bigger team, you know, if you have a bigger
like maybe
team,
a team that will be working with the talent individually.
Yeah.
Nasa wo na wo beye ebia etira wo da no a wo trese yemfa we nkwa yemfa we.
I mean, clear example. Actually, the KY, you know. I mean, KY has a label. He has the artists, and I think what he has done for them is to create individual managers for the artists. What they say. In that case, you know, it works perfectly. But even in that case, so artists, you know, let me use KY artists for example. I mean, Mr. Drew used to be with KY, and
he's left KY or he's left his management.
He's left KY. He's not under KY.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see.
He's left KY and he left the management as well.
Okay.
And to be a Mr. Drew and be a Creamy, I mean, they are both under KY's label. Now, when that's an example. When let's say Bia Creamy is doing well with his management, and Bia Drew is not doing well with his management, Drew, even though he has a management, he will feel some type of way towards Kiwa.
Okay.
Because it feels like in a way, because you get me. So it always happens in the camp.
Okay.
But it's I kind of say depending on how to handle some of these things. I mean, these guys have emotions, crazy emotions.
Well, people say that artists are very emotional, and that as a pundit, although I'm a presenter, I also go on shows as a pundit, and sometimes you and common about artists for the say artists for the say. So I ask myself, okay, I think every human being is emotional. We all are wired to have emotions. What am I saying? But how you exhibit is what shows your emotional intelligence. So what am I saying? So the fact that you're an artist doesn't mean that we should give you room to do this while other people cannot do it. But for what I want talent, do you really stand by the fact that artists are emotional? The artists for the do you? Because I hear a lot of people say that.
I mean, with as seven, they're not just artists are emotional. Okay. I mean, every creative person is emotional in a way. Okay. Because it's part of the creative thoughts and a creative process. Me, for one, I'm a creative person. Okay. There are times that I also get emotional. What I say? Yeah. I mean, I have times that I work best. There are times I don't work well at all. So But of course, artists, and I make from the onset, who say, or a star.
Yeah.
And say, if you don't accord him the necessary respect now, hopefully, so you've undermined him.
Okay.
And therefore, he starts misbehaving.
Okay.
What
okay.
I say. So, in as much as some feel so, they are special and all that, they also have to understand that it's time and process.
Okay.
Because Michael Jackson was nobody till he turned 5 and started singing. I mean, Camidoh probably wasn't being looked at the way he's looked at now.
Yeah.
In 2019 or 2020 or even 2021. What I say. So, what I tell them mostly is that okay, just keep doing the work you're doing. When you deserve respect, the respect will come.
It will come.
Yeah.
You have to earn it.
You
don't just get it just because you're you're an artist. But when we talk about a manager, right? Whose responsibility is it to pump money into the artist? Because the entire Mibusa question is saying, I'm paying Pino, you artists or money on management, most of them they begin to sink. Obi oha owosikano. Ebi are fine, obenya investors, but it looks as though without the management, they sink. You don't see them, you don't hear of them, and all of that. What really causes that? Is it the absence of the manager, or is it because there is no money now, or because artists now I'm a manager no aye so it's the manager that is the connect to all the plugs where you are taking the music, the interviews and whatever, and to manage ni not just a connection in na and so etwecha.
Well, a bit more how they are able to stay beyond the manager. A bit more is what they can't stay. I mean, I mean, also artists, be now. What you want to do now studio. Okay. And so what you say be a better on you, and I say better on your mama. What to why is so the artists know they say okay, it be a studio and live performance.
And maybe interviews.
What I say, and so even with the interviews now, you are just supposed to be told so, okay, this is your itinerary this week. You are doing A, B, C, and D stations. You are doing this, you are doing that, and so the end of the day, just to take the stress away from you, because also you have to be connected with your soul, with your spirit to bring out what is good. And see, when you double up doing a rounds way, no anywhere, you might not be able to be creative enough. Yeah. And see, that allows a manager and a team to be able to sit back and say, okay, as soon as I see Nipaya Yafani, this is his strength, this is his weakness. How do we build him? And I mean, there's going to be questions in my camp. There's going to be questions and answers, so that you don't say, okay, be a artist A, say no, say, and you have fun every say no. You will make sure that it didn't be see her by maybe next year. I mean, it's just projections. It can come to pass. It might not come. What I say, but I'm only have projections. So I know that okay, I'm working towards this. And see, and also I know a manager. I mean, my role is to direct your path, in a professional path, and even your life sometimes. And so remember, my headache is to make sure that you are seated right in auditorium. You are seated. You are, upright, like you are making sense in what you're doing. Okay. I know you're worried. I know you make me worry. Okay. I have to make you look good. I have to. Okay. What you say? And to say, me free picture anymore. Then that becomes your worry. The way at which I was working for who artists now, the next person might not be giving you the same energy. Yeah. So, and maybe you are expecting more from that person. Maybe he might not have that experience to give you that same, the maximum support or the service and so there and there, maybe or help them, then one or two arguments with whoever is in charge. Then it's affecting everything. But do you think, artists for said their managers build a connect in terms of promoting and the do you think the artists have to get involved in such conversations? You have just to. Because a manager need said because most of it's a problem in our industry. That's very what much, I have come to realize. Say if you are artists in new manager new as an artist on your scene. And some of the people in our industry, you and I know very well, said some of them, for the lack of better word, it be almost all favors to these management. And so long as only management, they feel like they are not obligated to do anything for you in any way. Very much. Why is it like that? Why is it like that? Also, the level of professionalism in our industry is less. Yeah. I mean, people, when I tell people I'm still cool with all the artists I've worked with over the years.
Omunjindi.
Because I mean, somebody we have to be enemies.
Okay.
It's not the case.
Okay.
You know, everybody that I've worked with in the past can walk into my house. I was in London with Akona.
Yeah.
There are times that I go, me and Neil and Take and go. You know, we go out, have lunch and all that.
Yeah.
Have even music discussions, Keche and all these people. And see, maybe they know I built it based on proper business relationship.
Okay.
And see, what we're doing is okay. Within this period of time, we're doing A, B, C, and D. Even when the contract expires and I decide to stay on,
yeah,
we accept that relationship.
Okay.
When I leave, there's no bad blood.
Okay.
What you're saying?
It's strictly professional.
You know, it's professional. I don't have to, you know, fight against it because, mind you, Jumana means to me an aside artist management. You know, it also involves artists and other influencers.
Okay.
And so, I'm going to be say, okay, me pay be a catcher, and then I promotion. Is it because I mean no one to country? You know, it's going to affect me. So, I mean, aside that, my relationships are like that. I don't think so. In this industry, there's a particular person I'm going to talk about.
And you don't want to talk.
Yeah, they never saw.
But yeah, George, say, person managing artists be. What are the things you look out for? Are there certain qualities I wish to show artist name and sana? What I say, okay, me person me know you Juma, I'm going to work with you, I'm going to manage you.
Yeah.
What are the qualities you look out for?
With me, first and foremost, you have to possess that attitude. Now it tells me you're hungry.
Okay.
Like you want it more.
Okay.
What do I say? I mean, the talent, the music thing is second. To me, it is second. But you should possess that attitude. You have to let me know that you want it more than even me.
Okay.
Because I mean, Bemna, you don't want it more. I said, you want to make it Sebi, because you're Juma.
Yeah.
And when you let me know that, bro, this is my life. Like what the culture was say. Me no, I can stop music and still survive because I get other things I can do.
Yeah.
But I won't know, especially why he said that. Ghana knows we are artists will be any now your Juma baby. You know the kind of how they will relate to you. You know, you might not like it. So, this is your career. This is you. This is what defines you. What you're saying. So you sleep, you go to bed thinking about it, you wake up thinking about it. Okay. You make sure you go to the studio, you learn on the job. I mean, build connect. Okay. You get me? So that's what I do. Most of my artists, I make sure that you have good relationship with the industry. Okay. Because me, I will not be with you forever. You get me? I'm not saying that you better to come BBSC, but
at some point, I want to make us okay. I hear Jume to say, I think now you have to go.
Yes.
Do you do that?
Yes, I did that with Keche. I did that with Keche. I think in 2019.
Is it that a Jumani cost said you're not going
No. You see, even in Keche's case, now, you know, we've worked for about 5 years. Okay. And then I was also setting up because, you know, how I had other businesses and now I was not paying so much attention to it. Okay. And, you know, because I've been with them and there was, I think Joanna had come in and everyone, Joanna is Andrew's wife, Mrs. Joanna Kujo. Yeah. You know, she had come in as an investor. And, you know, I think things started looking good for all of us. Okay. But then I felt like, okay, it is good to leave them when they are good. I can be sure the time things were bad, I would have felt bad. Okay. But because things are good, you know, I had a meeting with John and told her, listen, I really want to, you know, exit and go have time and do things. Because I have people that work with me as well. And they have to see me around every day. So Joanna was like, oh, am I really sure? And I said, yes. So we called everybody. Then we had a meeting again. I said, hey guys, man, thank you all, thank all of you. Because now I was just, when Jonah came in, you know, I was also doing stuff for the good company. Yeah. So when I was leaving, we had to call for a meeting, and then I told everybody sitting there, now listen, man, it's been a beautiful journey.
But then you have to move on.
I will have to take a leave here. Okay. But I'm still there. Okay. You can always reach out to me to do. If you catch me, for almost 3 months, I was the one still connecting them to our interviews, this and that. Mekai said, there was an interview Joanna had with Delay. Delay framed me. Okay. So he wanted to interview Keche. And I made Keche, I was like, okay, Keche, do it. But apparently, Joanna wanted to do it. And saying, these are some of the things. I still do stuff at Corona. I in 2013.
And you're still friends?
We are still friends.
I see.
You know, so... with me, you know, it is relationship. Let's
talk about the business part of this whole thing. before I ever wrap it up, no, there are a lot of times that na camps be wo. I mean, recently, I mean, yeah, kasa ya boni di minimum be on any management because business we buy no farm management and
yeah.
And now they are no more working. Ebani sikasem in terms of managing an artist any idea. Is it always the case that was here the paper to who near the contract to said say but this is the percentage or how does that
I think I think so just like in other businesses.
Okay.
I mean, so only artists here, Juma, you have to make the sense clear on Haiti. What do I say? Because of Haiti, we are all humans. So there's a certain part of us that is greedy.
Oh, the artist need to be home by Haiti.
Yeah.
Almost
Nipa. I mean, Nipa. You know, I wasn't like this 5 years ago. Right. So you have to make some of these decisions at the very beginning. I said, Juma, you got partnership to do a job. We have to agree on figures before a Juma can start. And yes, Sanas is scanning Bemu pay upon some mirror. So I think most of the artists, what most people don't do is they do not go into agreement from the onset.
Okay.
It's a much artist in the Heteria. No man say okay, then performing mammy 40%, mammy 50%, mammy say. And also the pounds starting who's class now. Now we are demands now. Also be feeling so you're cheating and you say get me. So the best thing to do, they say you will make sure the contract states how much comes to you. Okay. How much goes to the artist? How much is saved and reinvested into the job? Okay. That is, if you don't have somebody, a financier.
Only investor there.
What I say. Okay. In that case, and let's say it be a mini, it be an white artist. I might not have $1 million to invest in Ama, but I might have something small. There's something small and then my connections I might be able to build Ama. Okay. But right from the beginning, I need to let Ama know that you're coming on with your talent. Okay. I'm coming up with my know-how, my management skills and all that. Okay. Now I take X amount and you take
X amount. But is it always the case a manager ne be for artist and I say say investor ni wa manager ne do no anisika and a share artist ni money.
No, say a chroma say no. We don't really have a kind of say a lot of labels, proper labels proper labels where I mean we sign you and we fully invest in you. I mean even some of the popular ones, the artist needs to bring money. Yeah. When the artist in the breakers from most of the supposed popular ones you come across.
The entire Mibusa San is a recently Feliluna ne a year fuse ODJ. Feliluna can say she feels like a Numa or any project or Sika or modern man is on fan promoting this. If you want a Jumano Upesa Costra, I was scanning a But you see, my major concern was say Ebiana a Jumana we and who now about record labels neso. And as a manager now the record label is looking at what you are doing or what you are offering. And this is the budget allocated to their way. That's the artist at some point can say Sikane Swami them in Pesca way they made and they are promoting human analysis. Especially when you didn't bring an investor on board, number one, and there is no investor. Is it a sense of entitlement and I say Odisse or Kase Sikana or the Mammy Swami to be from promoting you?
I mean you're sure they might be brave to consider how much to even invest in this things. Okay. I mean these days artists from my business say what's your plan? What do you want to do? Because in this modern age the streaming matters, live concerts or live shows matters, of course endorsement deals and all these things matters. That's a show how you carry yourself and how you do one or two things, and I see that I cannot be able to come up with, I mean, to return on investment. We are not able to get this amount, and I say certain amount. That is one. The second thing is the brand or the label or the management might not have money. Okay. And say, we've been able to raise 20,000. What can we do with 20,000? Now we start small. Many Camidoh and me like grind and stuff. When we started this whole thing, we didn't have $1 million sitting down. What we did was let's start, let's use the connections we have. Let's put small money that we have into the videos and all these things. Now what we did was show be able to be a 1,000 cities, 1,000 cities now. Be a better be a 200 cities and 300.
near the
not 7. Now we put it back. So me about because we spent almost $100,000. It was some of these things.
Okay.
Because anywhere, any amount of yen, we have to reinvest into the company. I mean, so you can't bring me a budget of, let's say, 100,000 and expect me to cash it out right now for you. I need to see progress.
Okay.
Because a new promotion, there isn't a cut point to say you need $100,000 to do a promo.
It could exceed.
It could exceed. It could be less. Okay. So we put in small. You bring a plan. That is why. Well, as an artist, you and your management team will have to come up with a plan. If I'm a label, you have to come up with a plan, and we'll study the plan and say that, okay, you are requesting for be at 200,000. Now we don't know how the 200,000, but let's start with to be at 10,000 and 20,000 and be at 50,000 to see how the song. Because when you know you can actually put all.
But
okay. What they say. So some of the artists they don't understand what goes beyond. I mean, they always think so. Okay. You're a label, so go ahead and do everything. It doesn't really work like that.
It doesn't work like that anymore. But I mean, recently, near Betisa when Camidoh because of Sikasem and blah blah blah.
Oh, I mean, the reason why not people are anticipating Camidoh is or Kenya.
Okay.
Also, initially, they started now. Many Camidoh were all over the place. You see, everyone see Camidoh, you see me.
Yeah.
But now we've grown, and so there's somebody that's. If I'm not there, I
mean, what we heard was that there was this gentleman before I wrap up. Gentleman, I see a friend who said Davido said, "Oni Camidoh kasa intina so onu so be ni record label intina say or check Camidoh ba ho ntie ye je Camidoh if you will say
no I mean
washena must say wa ba star you know, and that was all the speculation that was going around.
I heard a lot of things, but most of them, I mean, they were not true. Davido is your friend.
Okay.
Davido is our friend that he's doing parties, he's doing this. Once in a while you'll be like, oh bro, we should available in Davido's house.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Davido is a friend. I mean, people speculate. I mean, the fact that he saw Davido around Camidoh and all that, he thought that Davido was a friend.
Okay.
They probably didn't see me in the snaps and all that because I had to go to the clubs.
Okay.
Was just there. Yeah. But Davido has been there from when I started with Camidoh. Davido was there.
Oh, okay.
Like Davido is a friend that we can always go to and be like, yo, Charlie, you get me. So, and not just Davido, we are a lot of boys. Because the grind don't stop, it's like a click.
Okay.
You get me? So, we are doing our thing. And okay, GB comes in again and say like, yo, let's take this out to a different level. So, Davido is our friend. Oh, so much true. Come on, man. Me and Camidoh are super cool. Oh, come on. Yeah, you see, I mean, people. I think it's another thing that Ghana for you pay.
Yeah.
When two people and I say there's maybe a year Juma together in a beautiful way.
They want to.
Then all of a sudden, everybody want to see because who even started this whole conversation. I was having a chat with a lady friend of mine.
Okay.
A media lady friend of mine.
Okay.
And I said, oh, he's missing Camidoh and it doesn't seem awesome. And I'm like, yo, because right from the beginning of the year, I had to focus heavily on GB Interactive.
Yeah.
So all I was doing was, okay, so you don't see me, okay, Camidoh go with this person because there are a lot of boys around us.
Okay.
So he was like, oh, he doesn't see Camidoh. And he went to tweet.
Say, be a judge and he say,
you get me, and that's what
the whole controversy. But there's nothing.
And I think Camidoh didn't like the idea. It actually affected it because then, he will probably be seen as ungrateful.
And that was the message out there. I mean, and Kofoke can't say, and Kofoke say, oh boy, we can now you say, oh yeah, Humaso, Bebaso, and I mean, okay, wrap up your conversation. No, many George Britton and actually come and very soon your counselors never join. But apart from George Britton, when you saw your artist manager and so no, he has a media. Si say me who mean fellow media conglomerate and I said briefly Bosona
I mean agency marketing agency. We do digital. We actually do 360 and from PR, from BTL activations, digital marketing. What kind of digital marketing? We have Facebook,
social media,
Facebook, when it goes beyond that, it goes beyond that. So we do all these things.
It is to say, are you looking to apart from music talent, do you also manage other talent with your agency? No?
Yeah, we work with brands, not like entities, not music talent. What we do for some of the musicians is to, we offer PR services any other. But aside that, Camidoh is the only musician under us in the Juma. But aside that, we're just working with brands any other.
Me side chicken, I'm wearing.
Okay, side chick.
And no more day. Anyway, mini George na ya twetwe nkomo ye beda na sese na ye to nsafre no waba be cheche ye ma bi eni so kakra. George, thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
And my next guest ever be joining me very soon. Let's have a conversation about what's trending on social media. Do stay tuned.
Sure, thank you.